Right, you join us. It's snowing. It's not really. It's blossom coming off the trees. Right, well, I've got a noise coming in the Jimny. We're in George's Suzuki Jimny. And we're going to try and fix that. We're going to take the door card off in this video, but I'm trying to explain why. There's this funny little noise. I'll drive along this bumpy track we found on an old railway line and see if we can hear the noise. It's not going to do it. Oh, can you hear that? So there's something rattling in here somewhere. It wasn't a very good demo. So we'll turn around and get back and we'll start taking this door card off. Right, we're in the workshop. We brought him in off his little track. So we're practicing so we look good. So this is the door card we're going to take off in this video, and we'll give you a super quick summary. It's mostly held on with these little popper clips. Okay, other than, what else have we got to remove? We're going to show you how to do it all step by step, so don't worry. You have to remove your little triangular mirror cover. There's some screws that hold the handle on, and there's a screw that holds the door pull on, and there's a little clip, and there's a funny little plastic clip there. So, and just to show you what we're looking at is, I think what's making the noise is this bar is rattling like that. So what we're going to do is we've got a little bit of self-adhesive neoprene. I reckon if we stick that in there, like, it looks like they put a bit of foam here to do it, but it's either in the wrong place or it's lost its springiness. But that's all right there, but I reckon we need another little, we'll put another little bit of foam right in there, and maybe a bit there. So I'm going to just dab some foam in here, but it's kind of got this gloopy gloop stuff on it, hasn't it? It's sort of this never setting adhesive. But right, we'll get this door fixed, and now we're going to show you step by step how to take it off on the driver's door. Right, let's get to work. Door cards. We've coloured some screws in. Right, I'm going to start at the top. Let's get this triangle bit out first. You want to start at the top because it's got a little tongue that pokes down at the bottom. We found that earlier, didn't we, Lily? Yeah. Right, so, yeah, you see that little tongue bit there. So if you do it from the top, it's got those two little things there that actually goes into those two holes, I think, or those two. If you need to take the wing mirror off, there's a connector there, and those three nuts, your wing mirror will be off. Right, there we go. When you put it back on, put that tab in first and then roll it up. Right, right, we've got two screws under this handle. Careful, don't drop them. Right, so these are both the same, these caps. Let me grab that one. Right, so that's what they look like. You got those, Lily? So they've got little clips. So it doesn't matter which way around you get them, and they both appear to be the same. Right, that's that. And that exposes, you've done a beautiful job colouring those in. So yours won't be coloured in unless you're buying this car in the future. Right, so crosshead screwdriver. And both of those, they're big old Gert things, aren't they? That's a Bristol saying that, is Gert. Gert big. So yeah, so there you go. So that's your pull handle removed. Right, then we've got one in there, haven't we, Nelly? Can you see that on the camera? You got enough light in there? Yep. Right, this one may or may not. Oh yeah, he's got it. Let's have a look. So this is a much smaller screw. If you've got a magnetic screwdriver, you can pull him out. So that's a smaller one, and he's countersunk as well. He's got a little countersunk top on him. Right, now this is where it starts to get a little more interesting, isn't it? So on the back of here, there's a rod that comes in, and it's got a little cranked end, and we've got to sort of extract it. So let's have a go. Looks like you've got to push it back, and then it comes out a bit. No need to get too brutal with it. Right, there we go. Right, okay. And then, can you see just there, there's the clip. Now what we really need to do, if I get that little screwdriver again. Now, this, we'll show you this when it comes out, but there is a little clip on the side here. If I can just push that back. Is it that way it needs to come, Lily? Or is it open at the... No, it's the other way. It needs to come towards me. If I can just put that bottom edge towards me there. There you go. Right, so what you've got on the end of this rod, you've got this cranked handle that comes up, okay? And that cranked handle, let me get it the way it was on the car. okay, that cranked handle comes up through this hole here where I've got the screwdriver coming up. But then as the bar goes here, it clamps on to that, and that stops it dropping down. And then when you put it back in, you've got to put it back up through this hole first, and then you've got to flick that little link there. So can you see that end on? So everyone see how that works? You got that on the camera, Lily?
Yep.
Yeah. So there we go. So that's how, and that's the trickiest part. Now, I will explain that when you put this back on, it's really hard when you've got the door card to put it on. So when we put it back together, leave your door card loose and actually move the whole thing here and get that fixture, then fit the door card. That was what we learnt, wasn't it? That was our top tip. Right, have we got all the screws out? No, this fits in here. So this one here, this is a clever little fixing. You've got to just push the middle in a bit, just a bit. You go with a little tap. There you go. And then he should pull, out then. I'll just get under him. Oh, there you go. Oh, he wants to come on. Right, this is a super clever 2-part clip, and it's got like 3 stages. When it's in the middle, the little wings here are splayed out, so it holds it in, but you can pull it back out there. So actually when you reinsert it, make sure it's pulled out, and then you just push it flush to insert it, and then like you just saw, you push it through a little bit more to extract it. I'll push that back out that way. So that's ready to be reinserted now. Right, that's clever. Now we're all done. We're all done now, Lily.
Yep.
Right, so now it's just held on with a load of clips around the edge. So let me see if I can, let's start at a corner. We've got quite, let me get in. There you go. My trim tool here. There you go. And then you've just got to find your way and twist. There you go. Right. And once it's all out, it looks like this one's been off before. We haven't taken this card off, interestingly. We practiced it on the other side, as you saw earlier. So now, once you've got this, you've got to lift it up, because you've got to go over this, and you'll see this rubber trim all comes up with the door card. Here goes. It should all come up with the door card. Oh, he's a bit tighter than the other one, isn't he? Let me give him a little, there you go, I'll give him a little knock. There you go. So let's have a look. Now, careful now, because you've got a cable. But can you see how that's all come out with that? Just have a quick zoom in on that, Lily. And then make sure when you get it back, it goes over the edge there. Right. Now you have a connector coming in here. Now there's a little button you've got to press on the front here. Just push that in and then extract it back. Ooh, go on. He's not really... Ah, no, sorry. It's underneath. The button's underneath. Not there. Push. You feel it springing up. My bad. Let me just show you that. So, put your foot there. Thank you, Dave. So, when you push that, that releases that. So no, pushing on there wasn't going to do anything for you. You'll feel it springy, and that releases that. And then you can see the door card. So let's have a look. Where's our... It's got the bit of foam in there, hasn't it? But it's clearly not in the right places. So we're going to add some more foam there. And that's it. When you've got your door card out, so these are the spring clips that you see holding it in. Make sure none of those are broken. These all look pretty good. I've got to be fair, they're better than Land Rover ones. I think we've broken more Land Rover ones than we have. So we're just going to give this a clean. We're going to add some foam in here. You could add soundproofing in your car if you want. And then, as I say, when you go to put it on, don't put this door card on. What you can do is you can hold this out here and and it gives you more room to assemble that, and then move the door card back and slip it in. So there you go. Suzuki Jimny door cards and Rattle sorted.